What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Dave Cave. Dave here, and today I am hanging out with Michael, the DC Multiverse Collector, yet again. Michael, how you doing on this fine Sunday evening in Australia?
Yeah, thanks, Dave. Good to be here. Nice to talk about bullshit and toys for an hour. I'm all right, man. I've been sobbing liberal tears for the better part of a week and looking after my kids and having my perception of reality reshaped and realizing that I'm dumb and naive. So that's been really fun. So I've kind of been out of the toy loop, but I'm really eager to get back into some frivolous bullshit like collecting because I'm sick of big stakes. So I'm actually genuinely happy to be here because it's more fun than anything else going on in the news. Yeah.
Look, man, toys are our escape from reality, aren't they?
They are, as it turns out.
Reality's kind of I don't want to drop an F-bomb this early in the stream, but reality's kind of beeped, if you know what I mean.
It's less than ideal. Yeah. I feel like we are in like, I don't know. I feel like we've been in like the Empire Strikes Back for like 10 years. I just feel like, I don't know. It just feels like we're always in the bad place.
We don't need to
thank
go
God we
too
have
deep
toys.
into it. Yeah, I know, right? Let's. I'm just gonna screech like. I'm
Yeah.
just gonna stop you there. Let's try and
Leave
keep
it
it as apolitical as possible. Hey.
Hold on. So I don't believe in apolitical. I believe in political. It's not the focus of what we're talking about, but it's our life, and it actually reinforces why all the stuff that we love is important, and why we should talk about it. So I'll be political, but I want to talk about toys because we need some fun. We need some levity. So please be fun and light, Dave.
Dude, you know what? I respect your stance on that. That's cool.
Thank you.
But I'm gonna also note that we had our viewership drop by one as soon as you said that.
And do you know what though? But okay, like that's fine. That's fine.
No, and do you know what?
This is your show, mate. This is your show, not mine. But you know what?
It's our show. It's our
See you later, brother. See you later. See you later. Like, I don't care. I just don't care. I'm here for people who love to talk about toys, and you know, you can't love toys that much if you want to go and cry about it.
Yeah.
So let's talk toys, Dave. Let's talk toys before we lose the one viewer that we have.
And once again, you know, respect for your stance. I got to admire a guy who sticks to his guns, and you know, because you're right. I mean, it does it permeates everything, right? But
it does. And you know what, brother? If McFarlane DC Multiverse ends up costing more in the next year, like 20 to 60% more, suddenly everyone will be caring about politics. Anyway, let's enjoy our toys. Yeah, well, let's enjoy our toys.
So that's what you were talking to me about the other day. Should we just get right into that?
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah. So you tell me, because you said to me that prices of McFarlane toys might rise for us Australians.
Look, man, I'm not an economist, and we live in Australia, so it's hard to judge what the downstream impact will be. But if depending on how it's structured, and how McFarlane Toys is bringing their product into America for sale, and then selling to Australia, I don't know how the mechanics of it work. Someone who's an expert can chime in. But if Americans are paying more for their toys, I think we'll be paying more for ours. So I mean, America is that
how it works.
America is a big, beautiful place that has a huge impact on the world, not least of all economically. So if I'm paying 20 to 40, 60, 20, 40, 60% more for my DC Multiverse, we pay enough, man. You know, people better not ruin this for me. But anyway, that may or may not happen.
Yeah.
May not happen.
We certainly do pay enough, Michael. We
We
definitely
do.
pay enough over here.
We
Yeah,
do.
we get slogged, mate. So, yeah, I mean that would suck, I guess. So that was purely speculation from
Oh
you.
yeah, man. I everything. The
Okay.
world is that. That's where we are. We're in ambiguityville. For that sort
Yeah,
of thing. But I was shocked, man. I mean, stuff matters. It
yeah,
matters, and at least as far as toys are concerned, it might matter a little bit in terms of the pocketbook. But we'll wait and see. We'll wait and see. No doom and gloom. For
yeah,
now, they stay the same, and it's expensive enough.
yeah.
So yeah.
Let's hit the chat up, man. We've got someone commenting straight off the jump, and it's Mr. Jager 101. We got a superstar
Oh,
in our midst.
our boy Jager.
What up, Jago? Thanks for showing up again, man.
He always shows up. He's always there. He's always showing up, saying hi. We appreciate it.
Yeah,
We appreciate what you do.
we do, man. Hopefully, you've got some spice for us tonight. Hopefully, you got some sizzle.
Yeah.
And if you brought the sizzle, man, drop it in the chat. Let us know what you've got cooking, and we'd be glad to share it as well. So, yeah, just like last time, man, that was great. You were bringing the fire last time, Jager. So, yeah, we'd
He
love
always
to
does.
love you to stick around and yeah, drop any of your spicy little nuggets in the chat there. We're going to try and stick to an hour tonight. We're going to try and be brisk. Our last few streams have been pretty long, so we'll see how we go. You know, we're both kind of, well, I'm kind of new to this, but Michael, you're not, but we're new to this
Um,
together, aren't we?
we are new, and we both just never shut the hell up. So it
Yeah,
does go long.
yeah. Um, so how have you been aside from all of that? Like, how have you been in collecting realm?
Well, I've just been just like, I can't separate it. I've been distracted. So I haven't been thinking toys, talking toys that much, which is why this is so nice. Not much in the way of pickups. We're sort of between big drops of DC Multiverse down here in Australia. We get big drops like every 4 to 6 weeks. Like we just get a shit ton of stuff dumped on us every month or so. We are between drops, like I think next week we get a huge lump of stuff. Task Force Wave should hit. Um, the new 52 Batman and Glider will hit. So I'm sort of bracing for the next big
Hold on.
chunk of toys. Yeah.
Is
What?
Task Force hitting here next week? Is it?
Task Force, as from what I hear, Task Force, the whole wave should hit Aussie retail like by the 15th to 20th of November, maybe a little bit later than that by the time it gets to stores. But we're talking like middle of the month to end of the month. I'd say,
So we
yeah.
could we get it before the US? That could.
Man, we always think we will. We always hold out hope, and then all of a sudden the whole wave is at Walmart, and everyone's like,
Yeah,
I got it." So it's a
yeah,
different
yeah.
kettle of fish for us. It's possible, man.
Dude,
It's possible. I hope to have a review up
flipping
in like
Batman Forever,
7 or 8
dude.
days.
I can't believe we got Batman Forever before the US, and we got
Yeah, it
the
happened.
Maxi Zeus. We got the Maxi Zeus animated wave before the US as well.
Yeah, man, it all depends on shipping and manufacturing and which factory it comes out of and which cargo container it makes it to. Every now and then we get it. So I'm kind of hoping we do, because I really, really want to review that Task Force wave for good or for ill. I want to talk about it.
Yeah. Jake is saying he spent 3 hours on a different live stream today. Well, lucky them, dude. Lucky them. Well,
Absolutely.
maybe you should have saved it and spent 3 hours on a live stream with us, Jago. Am I planning on getting the BVS wave? I know Michael isn't a big fan of the Snyder stuff. He's not. I don't think he's
Yeah,
a big fan of the Snyder, like a huge fan of the Snyder movies, but he's still getting the toys. I know that much, and I'm definitely
yeah,
getting the wave. Yeah,
yeah. You are getting them. We've been speaking about it offline, and I think, I mean, I'm getting a bit of it too, Jager. I'm getting the armored Batman and the Superman and Doomsday. I think it doesn't. It's sort of not my primary focus, the movie stuff. But the trouble is that McFarlane really most of the time puts a lot of effort into the movie stuff. That seems to be if you where you find like the best paint jobs, the best sculpts. He really goes all
yeah,
out on the movie figures.
yeah,
Not
yeah.
always, not everyone's a hit. So, but I can't deny, when I see everyone with their armored Batman, and I've seen the reviews and some great photos from mutual friends, and acquaintances that they look awesome. They look so
They
good.
really do look. They really do look so nice. I'm getting pretty much everything except for the regular Nightmare Batman and the regular armored Batman.
Yeah, you
I'm
got the
getting
two
the I'm
packs.
getting the 2-pack. Yeah, I'm getting the 2-pack. I'm getting the
Smartest way
Superman
to do it.
Doomsday. Yeah, yeah.
Smartest way to
And
do it.
I think I want the platinum armored and the platinum Superman as well, the false god one.
Yeah. Sure, man. Why not?
Yeah,
Why not?
yeah, yeah.
How about
Have you
you?
got any? You haven't really got any new pickups, Michael. Oh wait, you
I
do have
do.
a
I
new
had
pickup.
one. I had one that's real quick. It's not even DC Multiverse. It's the DC Direct animated series Batmobile, the McFarlane version of that, I should say. DC Direct.
Yeah,
Yeah, this popped up on the local Facebook group, displayed for a few months, basically brand new for relatively cheap. And for all of our friends in the US, I'm not talking like $24 US at Target cheap. I'm talking like 100 Australian dollars, which is like 60 US dollars. That's about as good as it gets down here for that sort of thing. And yeah, like it's pretty nice, man. I mean, you've got the original, you've got the OG of this, don't you?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
So this is really nice, but I didn't realize till I picked it up, and I told you this offline as well. This thing is actually cell shaded,
yeah.
in
That's
a way that
ridiculous.
it's extremely subtle. So on the side, it's actually
Yeah.
black on the side. The light won't really pick it up. It's black on the side, but it's blue, navy blue on top. And
Like that
depending on how the
whole top raised section is blue.
yeah, yeah,
It's really weird.
it look, and it's fairly subtle, but it's kind of it's just really odd, you know.
Yeah,
And, I still like it, but I just can't help but feel that it'd look better in black. And they came out, I think originally they came out with like a chrome version of this, right? Like this is all chrome instead of gray. I think it was like some special edition or something. I've seen pictures of it, and I think if this was silver and chrome and this was black, it'd look a lot better. But for what it is, man, it's pretty cool. It's pretty big, but I'm scared now. I'm going to fall down a animated series 6-inch rabbit hole, and I just can't afford to do that for reasons of both finances and space. So I'm just going to have to control myself. But yeah, that is it for me
yeah.
for like the last 2 weeks.
I think if I get the White Knight Batmobile, you and I have the same kind of configuration of Batmobiles in our collection.
Oh, we're all caught up. We are
Actually,
consistent,
I've
are
got
we?
the 66 as well. I've got that 5-inch scale 66,
Yeah,
which is
we
quite
will.
nice.
It is nice, but I just cannot. I know we're getting a multiverse 7-inch. Like
Not really.
there's no doubt, man. There is no doubt. There is no doubt.
Okay,
That's
yeah.
no insider knowledge. That is just reading the
Yeah.
tea leaves of what Todd's doing. He's given us a
Well,
7-inch Adam West. He's going to give
yeah,
us a 7-inch Batmobile. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
Um, well, I don't have like recent multiverse pickups. I've
yep.
got multiverse pickups from a while back that I just still haven't opened. So like the Dark Knight Returns Batman the Unmasked, which is just great. I just can't wait to get him out. I just want to do something. I want to do some like cool content with him, like an Insta post or something.
Yep.
Yeah, and I've got Huntress, Shining Knight, and Question there waiting to be opened. But some
Man,
other
you've got to.
recent pickups that I've got are
Yeah.
this lot. This Marvel Legends I still haven't opened. I've got this Iron Fist and Luke Cage pack.
Very
But
nice.
what came in the mail the other day was
Ooh, was
yeah,
that an Amazon cheapie? Was that the great deal that was hanging around for like $60?
yeah, this was like the $66 Ghost Rider. So I
Very
picked it up.
nice.
Didn't think it was gonna actually happen because I've had a fair few of my like early Legends orders just kind of fall through. Amazon just keeps
Yep.
like updating the
Cancel.
delivery date and then eventually
Yep.
just doesn't come at all. But
Yep.
yeah, one day I just get the notification that I've been charged, it's been shipped,
That's
and boom,
it.
it was on my doorstep the next day.
Very cool.
So
Very cool.
it was kind of funny because I just didn't have the chance to cancel that order. And I've also got this, which
You still
yeah,
haven't opened that,
yeah,
brother. Open your toys. Come
yeah,
on.
I will. I will.
Why
I
don't you
just
open something?
should I open it
That's
now?
it. Sure, that's a great looking
Yeah,
set. I
yeah, I can't
we
wait
talked about
to.
it. We talked about it before, but that's really really good looking. At least in the box and all the pictures I've seen. I just can't justify it, man. I've got you can't see it, but up there behind me, I've got the retro card Dark Phoenix, which is in terms of articulation and everything. It's not a patch on the new Phoenix, but
Yeah,
I can't justify it. And in terms of space, that beautiful Phoenix display, I've got nowhere to put it. So I'm hot, but I'm open to being
yeah.
convinced, Dave. I'm open to being convinced if you tell me it's just that good.
Shit, dude. This is a gorgeous figure, man. This
It,
is
it
the
is.
Black Widow body.
Yeah.
Fully pinless, beautifully articulated, Michael.
Yep.
Thigh
Very, very
cut,
nice.
that
Useless,
Hasbro
but
articulation.
hmm
This is nice, dude. Yeah, she's a gorgeous figure.
yeah, very, very nice. Yeah.
Yeah, let's go Dark Phoenix head.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
sure, man.
yeah. This is gonna look amazing. The effect pieces here are just freaking gorgeous, dude. Like,
Yeah.
look at.
Damn, man. Did you just leave me? Looks like I am hosting the show by myself, since Dave just bailed on me. Not sure what that's about.
I'm back.
Here he
I'm
comes.
back. Sorry, my
Brother, it just turned into a monologue there. And I went like a deer in the headlights, like, hey guys,
sorry about that.
just DC
My
Multiverse Collector hosting a solo live stream out of nowhere. You right there,
yeah,
mate? You just...
I was popping the Phoenix out of the blister, and it just perfectly hit the mouse right on the bit that said "Leave Studio." So yeah,
Yeah.
just good aim there.
Yeah. Yep. Happens to the dumbest of us. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, piss off,
You were
mate.
talking about your big, beautiful display, your stands, or
Yeah,
your effects piece. It does look very nice from what I've seen.
yeah, dude. Oh, this is gorgeous, dude. So it kind of these flame pieces fit around this clear orange bit around the bottom, and they kind of like interlock around it. Looks
Yep.
like just keep it in place.
Very cool.
Yeah, and then this the actual Phoenix is fantastic, dude. Like the head
That
is
looks rad.
articulated on it, so you can have it
That's very
facing the
cool.
side, yeah, or the front. It's on a ball joint, but there's not a lot of movement there.
Looks rad.
Yeah,
How much?
yeah.
How
So
much?
cool.
I mean, that. How much Aussie does that retail for? Do you know?
I got this from AFI, dude. It was
Oh yeah. Yep.
it was like 85 or something.
What's RIP? Yeah, it's about $100, give or take. I think.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
not sure.
I do think it's a little expensive for what it is, but it's damn
Yeah,
good. Like, and obviously, if you could get it for cheaper on sale, you'd be mad not to get it.
yeah.
From what I can see, did you pick up the speaking of legends, the Deadpool and Wolverine movie figures?
No, I just couldn't find the Wolverine, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no, I didn't either. They look good. They look pretty nice, but
yeah.
yeah, it's not a movie figure guy, but everyone seems to love them.
I sold off so much of my MCU stuff, dude.
Relatable, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Like especially after phase 4 started. Anyway, I can't
yeah.
figure out exactly how to put her in here.
That's
But
all right.
yeah, flame effect looks really nice. And yeah, Phoenix is freaking gorge, dude.
Yeah,
So
you have
yeah,
to post
that'll be sick.
set it up on your shelf and take some photos for your Insta. Show us what you
Yeah,
do with
yeah,
it.
I'll put it on Insta. I'll get some lighting behind it as well, man. Make it look all nice and
Yes,
glowy.
sick.
Yeah, that'll be nice. Yeah, dude. So that's pretty much my most exciting pickup. Let's move on, dude, and we'll do some comments first, and then we'll talk comments from Bobby Valor
Oh
that we
yeah.
discussed the other day. We got a few more comments from Jager. Pretty
Oh
quiet
man.
tonight, man. Isn't it Saturday night in the US? I guess
Everyone's probably out drinking.
everyone's probably out having a fun time, yeah. So Jager's saying, we'll just go through Jager's comments, man. I was told Wonder Woman was supposed to get a new body. I don't know why they would give her a new body, but I'm happy they gave her a better head sculpt. I heard that it wasn't a new body. I heard that it was new legs. Is that correct? And a new head. No, same head as the Shazam.
No, from everything I've heard, it's Jagan will know this better than me. I don't have the figure. It's the Shazam Wonder Woman body, which is a new sculpt as compared to the original Snyder Cut Wonder Woman. But it's got a new head, and the new head has the tiara, which the Shazam one didn't have the tiara. It had the tiara as a separate accessory, which was really bizarre. And the likeness on the new one is way improved. So I think the main problem that I can see with Wonder Woman is that her colors are they don't match the aesthetic. They're not Snydery. They are bright. They are bold. There's and she's missing a in the movie she had like a, what do you call it, like a strap across a diagonal strap across her chest
for the shield or the sword or whatever it was.
I don't know. It's just she looked a bit more battle ready in that movie. That's the design. So it's not quite accurate, but the head is so good that I don't see how you could really care that much.
Yeah. Check this out, dude. Also, the platinums for BVS that my source told me was that the platinum Batman armor was going to have a light up feature for the eyes, and platinum Superman was going to have an angry face. Why would the freaking statue version have an angry face?
No.
Is that the false god version?
Yeah, but they probably would have. Well, that's a good question, man. Yeah, maybe Jager's saying that the platinum was originally intended to be the same figure with an angry face. Yeah, it's interesting. I don't quite understand. But
if that Batman with the freaking like the kryptonite glow and the spear has light up eyes, dude, that's a freaking no-brainer from me.
Yeah, that would have pushed me over the edge for sure. I'm kind of sad. Todd's done a lot of experimenting, but he's never gone back to the light up feature
from
for his figs from the Hazmat Batman. From memory, that's the only one that ever got the lights. But little things like that really, they excite me when he does like weird fun stuff.
Oh, with slight red eyes for the Superman.
Yeah.
I need to see more Simpsons reviews, Dave. Oh man, well, I'll have more as soon as that new wave drops. But I keep checking my local stores and there's nothing. But I think they're out in the US. They're just not out here yet. I get sad when I open a Marvel Legend figure and don't see toe articulation. Do you know what? It's happening more and more.
Yep.
It's happening more and more, Jager.
Yeah.
So there you go. All right. Let's move on to comments that Bobby Valor made on YouTube recently, a couple of days ago.
Was this on another podcast? We should probably name the podcast, right?
Yeah, I don't actually know the podcast. Let's I'll do a quick check on
the YouTube. Was it 3POA? Or was it his own channel? I assume he always appears. He's on the 3POA podcast, so I would assume it was that. But maybe I'm dreaming.
Yeah, it was the 3POA podcast. Yeah. Bobby Valor states that Hasbro will drop the Disney license in exchange for DC. That's
what
interesting.
Do you think that? I haven't seen the pod. I haven't listened to it yet or watched it. What exactly do you interpret that to mean?
So he doesn't flat out say that Hasbro are like, this is happening, I've heard it, but he's saying that like renewals are coming up.
Yep.
And he speculated that Hasbro hasn't been doing very well with the Disney license of late.
Yep.
And
that's objectively correct because we've seen financials in the last 12 months.
Yeah.
The show's way down. Yep.
Yeah. So a lot of Star Wars product like isn't moving, and I don't know if Marvel product is moving either. And we're seeing like less releases as well, right? Like Black Series waves were hitting more frequently a couple of years ago than they have been this year. Like it's only been a couple of drops this year, and they've been light drops as well. So I don't know. Like there's a lot of evidence to point to the fact that like Hasbro's kind of maybe like taking their foot off the accelerator with their Disney licenses a little bit. Maybe like the collector line, the collector tier, like Marvel Legends and Black Series. maybe.
Yep.
There's been no Marvel HasLab, right? So this is stuff that they speculated in the podcast, right? And so they said, well, look, McFarlane's also like potentially going to re-up next year with DC.
Yep.
So what if Hasbro loses Disney,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
And what's another big franchise that Hasbro could pick up, right? And so they speculated that it could be DC. Yeah, they were like, there's no 6-inch line for DC
Right.
at the moment, right? And so they speculated that there could be your continuing 7-inch scale from McFarlane, and then your 6-inch from Hasbro happening at the same time, which is crazy. But they were just spitballing. But they
Yeah.
also
Okay.
talked about well, what if McFarlane just loses DC and Hasbro kind of scoops it up?
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I mean, what are your thoughts, man?
So first up, I think I definitely find it credible that Hasbro would be looking at the Disney stuff, and whether they want to keep all of it. I don't know if it's like a global licensing deal. I imagine it's not. But like, can they drop Star Wars? Because I think it's fair to say Star Wars merch in general like has fallen off a cliff. There's just so much of it out there, and I don't think people are that excited about it at the moment.
Yeah,
But can they do that and not keep Marvel? Because I feel like Marvel, it's one of those you'd have to be bold to bet against it. Like, I don't know, but it is possible because the sales don't lie, and they're a massive company, and they've got shareholders, and they've got to report to shareholders. And if there's no return on investment, I could see them dropping it. I totally, like, stranger things have happened just because they've had that license for 15 years. I don't know,
long
something
time,
like
dude.
that. Doesn't mean um, that they will
Are you
keep it
talking about
forever.
Marvel
I'm talking
specifically?
about Marvel in general. I just don't, they've had that Legends thing going on for 15 years, maybe a bit longer. Just because they
Yeah,
have doesn't mean they'll always do it. And I do feel like they've slowed down. I mean, I think the amount of Legends release feels like it's really slowed down. I will say, I feel like the quality of Legends in the last 12 to 18 months has gone up in general from what I can see. So quality seems to be quite solid, but I feel like outside of like X-Men, I feel like the character selection is they're kind of getting into the weird esoteric area. Like all their waves are like strange tales, and I don't know, they're getting really
yeah,
wild. And I feel like you kind of get the feeling like even though they're doing great work, the blood from the stone, like it's getting to that point where how many, I mean, people carry on about McFarlane and Batman, but like how many Wolverines um, can they make? Man, like I
yeah,
don't know. I kind of feel like they might be hitting that point. Don't ask me what I think about swapping, because do you really think a DC license is? I mean, hey, maybe that's just the thing to invigorate it. But if everyone's just jumped on a DC Multiverse line 4 years ago, uh, could you see people just jumping on board a whole new 6-inch line? I personally think it's an awkward time to do that. If Multiverse is selling well, which from everything I understand, it is selling quite well, and it is
yeah,
quite a successful line in terms of the
yeah,
figures. I don't know why they would lose it, and I don't know why that would be a smart move for Hasbro. But hey, it's a weird, like, we don't know. It's just speculation. And if Bobby Valla reckons it's possible, I guess it's possible, man. He would probably have a better idea of what is possible. So that's my feeling. I
yeah,
kind of hope it doesn't happen personally. I wouldn't want a 7-inch and a 6-inch line going at the same time,
yeah,
and I don't really want to. I mean, we've got a lot of room to grow for Multiverse, in my opinion. There's room for the figures to improve. There is lots of characters we could still get in the line. I'm invested, so I don't really want to upheave all of that now, and I don't know why anyone would. But yeah, that's my feel
we've got
then.
a freaking troll in the chat, mate.
Hey man, is it shit?
It can be shit.
Yeah, it's a toy line,
It's
mate, in the year 2024. It can be shit. It's
It's been
you know,
shit at times, but I think it's pretty good for the most
mate,
part.
like
Travel.
any toy line, I can hold up a figure that is immaculate and fantastic, and I can hold up a cheap, lazy filler figure that, there's anyone who says this line is shit or that line is shit, I ignore it because it's ups and downs, baby.
Yeah,
Swings and roundabouts,
yeah.
peaks and troughs.
I'll give you my take on this.
Mm,
My feelings on it. I personally, I would also not like to see multiverse alongside like a new 6-inch line or just like replaced by a 6-inch line.
mm,
Um, I kind of worry about like what I would do space wise here.
yep.
I've already got a pretty freaking huge collection, and it's not just what's on the shelf. Like there's a lot
Yeah,
in
man.
that little trapdoor up there in boxes, stored away. Like I've got a lot of DC Direct up there and a lot of like 3.75-inch Star Wars, so I've
Mhm.
already got like just tons of figures that I'm just like probably not going to display for a long time, right? Um, I would hate to like have a new line that I'm just like, well, it's DC, so I feel like I have to at least buy some of it, right? I'd hate to have to like do that and then eventually start to be like, well, I guess like Jonah Hex, this 6-inch Jonah Hex is like really nice and it fits on my shelf a little bit better than the 7-inch. I guess I'm gonna have to put this 7-inch one that I bought like 12 months ago, like
Mhm.
up in the attic. You know what I mean? So like from that perspective, like I really don't want to rotate figures out. So there's a couple of reasons why I don't want this to happen. But there's also like part of me is like super interested in what Hasbro could do with the DC license because I think that their articulation, I love posing figures. I think that their articulation is far superior to McFarlane's personally. And I would I would love to have a Nightwing with that level of I see what Mafex does, and I can't
I
pay like
I was
Mafex
about
prices.
well, I was about to say, you stupid man. Go out, you want a beautiful articulated 6-inch Nightwing, pay for the Mafex,
Yeah,
instead of wishing to replace the entire line, actually and buy something that'll be better than what Hasbro will make, for the figures that matter to you. Get your little 6-inch fancy Mafex collection going. Man, I don't know. I cannot tolerate the idea of replacing my collection with 6-inch versions just yet. And I'm sure
yeah,
they would do great work. If it when it you know if it's the, but here's the thing, man. Would it even be the Legends team and engineers working on the license? So from what I can tell, man, Black Series, Legends, same company, different teams, different ethos, different different priorities,
yeah,
different materials. You don't know what you would get, man. So if you're imagining
yeah.
like a Legends line, like Legends, but with DC characters, if they're operating at the level they've been operating at lately, they could make some great toys. But um, I don't know, man. The
Yeah.
downside will be that you will have characters that have boots and gloves will just be a standard body buck with painted gloves and painted boots.
Yeah, but
But
McFarlane bloody does that anyway, dude.
most no, but yeah, sometimes, but 9 times out of 10, you get the sculpt.
Yeah, I don't know.
So
I don't know. DC Rebirth Superman. Those boots, dude. Come on.
which one? Oh yeah, no. He'll paint, but there is sculpt under there. I'm
Yeah.
just saying, there are swings and roundabouts, ups and downs, pros and cons. But yeah, I don't know, man. Look, if it happens, I will have more to say. But in the hypothetical, I'm like, nah, I don't want to do that. Don't do that.
Yeah. Can you imagine? I mean, like, my mind goes to like the positives, right? Like, imagine how good it would be. Like, HasLabs, like DC Legends or DC Icons or whatever they call it, like
Yeah,
HasLabs, right? That would be awesome, mate. Like a Hall of Justice or something. I don't know, whatever they
you want to
like.
pay $1,000 for a Hall of Justice? Yeah, I mean, you could. Sure.
I don't know. I'm just saying, like, that would be cool. It would be cool as a DC fan to have that, you know?
Oh, look, no doubt. But one of the
Yeah.
things I'll say about the multiverse line, for all of its faults, is that Todd is always experimenting and doing weird shit. Okay, so at any minute he might just bust out $1,000 Hall of Justice. That's what like he could.
Yeah.
He's got like a blue sky mentality where he'll just do the craziest experimental shit.
Or a
Um,
cardboard Hall of
yeah,
Justice.
for like $50. Like you just don't know what you're gonna get. There's Jager.
Jager's interested. Yeah, we've got a couple of your comments to get back to, Jager, but we'll get back to those in a second. Mister McMullen is in the chat here. Hello, Neil. How you going, mate?
G'day. Hey, man. Nice of you to stop
Um,
by.
Yeah, thanks for stopping by, man. Yeah, look, I feel like imagine, the team that does like face sculpts for Black Series and like textures for Black Series and the team that does I don't know, articulation and character selection for Legends. Imagine them like working together on a DC line. I think that'd be amazing. And also, look, I think Legends does like that scatter shot thing as well. Like you get some absolutely bonkers waves out of Legends too, man.
You do. But I mean, in terms of like, the thing about Multiverse that I like is that all of a sudden he's just doing cloth capes, then wide
Yeah.
capes, then 7-inch vehicles, just like we're doing all the 7-inch vehicles. Like there's like a very unpredictable line, in my opinion. You can predict you're going to get your Batmans, your Supermans, whatever, but he'll just do wild stuff, change up the materials, change up like it's you can feel him testing the waters all the time, which is something I quite like about it, even when he misses.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. You're right. It does feel a little more experimental. And, I do like that he kind of dips into different lines and stuff here and there. But you know what? Hasbro do it too. But you know what? I feel like when Todd does it, it's a little more rock and roll. It's a little bit like, hey, we're just kind of trying this thing over here. But when
yep,
Hasbro do it, it's like we've expanded into several new lines. It's a little bit
yeah,
more like
it's much more
slick.
corporate. He's a much more corporate
Yeah,
atmosphere
yeah.
than McFarlane
Yeah,
Toys.
yeah.
Yep,
And look, Travis says this, yes, but you will get more of them, and Hasbro would probably do the same ones over and over. Hasbro don't care about us; they care about the money. Todd cares about us a bit more. I don't think that you can say that and know it to be an objective truth, but it's kind of what it feels like.
you know what? That Todd McFarlane is a comics guy, and it's his company. It's a private company. So despite the fact that he's very profit oriented, there is a little bit more of a grounded grassroots feel to his business than Hasbro, which is massive corporate, faceless corporate. Like
Yeah.
that's the feeling. So yeah, it does have a different vibe.
Jager's saying, I'm going to save Hall of Justice information for a bit. I think you might be disappointed with the info I got on it. Lol. I think, Jager, I think we talked about it in our last...
We did when we're talking about the leaks. Yeah. It's the superpowers Hall of Justice.
Superpowers, yeah. So he's saying that, yeah. So Travis is saying that there's a superpowers one. But yeah, that was on that leaked Superman, James Gunn's Superman list that we talked about in our last live. But yeah, so I'm psyched about that. I'll get a superpowers Hall of Justice, man.
You definitely will.
Jager also said that we might be getting a Redbird, the Robin motorcycle from Batman and Robin, and a possible winter suit Robin figure. Is that did Robin wear a winter suit in the movie? Maybe with the ice skates on his feet. Oh no, that was in the first scene.
Yeah, I
Did
don't
he
know
have
what
he
that
didn't have
is.
a winter suit on though. Or maybe there's a different. Maybe it's his alternate suit from the end.
I love that he's going hard on Batman and Robin though. That's
Yeah.
see, that's wild. Like he just that's what I like about Todd. He doesn't always do what you expect,
Interesting
Yeah.
thing, dude. I told you earlier I had family here for a barbecue today, right? So I'm talking with my nephews who are like, in their mid-20s. They're older kids now, or they're older men now. Well, young men. One of the nephews was like, oh man, the other day I just watched Batman Forever for the first time. And I'm like, oh yeah, like what did you think? And he was like, oh man, it sucked. And I was like, really? He's like, yeah, Batman and Robin was like way better. And I was like, wow, okay, that's an interesting take. And he was like, yeah, it was just like so self-aware the whole time. He's like, it was just like a meme. And I'm like, I mean, you're kind of like you're right. Like it's
Okay.
funnier, but it wasn't
It's
intended. It wasn't
it's
intended.
worse.
Like,
It's worse. Batman Forever, though, I get what he's saying, though. So Batman Forever takes itself just a little bit more. It's like it feels like it's trying to hedge its bets and be like a little bit of a sequel to Batman Returns. Like it's got a little bit of the Burton, like it's Schumacher, but like held back. And then by the time Batman and Robin comes out, he's just like, nah, we're going full Schumacher. Um, I still think it's a worse movie, but I get that it's almost more pure. Like it's worse, but it's got integrity in how corny and campy it
yeah,
is. So
it's
that's a
it's more.
that's a
I mean, it's a hell of a lot more earnest than bloody Batman Forever is. Than Batman and Robin is, that's for sure. Like
what
it's
Batman Forever. Yeah,
Batman Forever, yeah.
Val Kilmer in Batman Forever is in a full-on serious Batman movie
Oh,
for
dude, yeah.
most of
Oh,
it. Like, so Val
he's
Kilmer is
trying.
like
He's really trying.
Val Kilmer is in like a Nolan movie, but
Mm,
it's like nothing around him is that. But he is like full-on serious, and then you've got like Jim Carrey and Tommy Lee Jones trying to outact each other. That's probably
yeah.
the issue with Batman Forever. It's like it's just
I made the joke
tonally,
actually to my
yeah.
nephew earlier. I was like, "Oh yeah, okay. So interesting, interesting." I was like, "So what did you think of Jim Carrey's Joker?" And he kind of laughed and he was like, "Yeah, ha, ha, ha." He was like, "Yeah, it was great. It was great." And then I was like, "So what did you think of Tommy Lee
Tommy
Jones's
Lee
Joker?"
Jones's Joker, yeah. Honestly, the biggest miss of that movie is that there's no difference in like they don't play
I
off each
know.
other. They
Like,
are at the same pitch.
yeah, yeah,
Um,
yeah,
anyway, still love the
yeah.
movie.
Yeah. So look, let's leave the Bobby Valla comments there, man.
Yep.
I think it'd be interesting to see, but like, yeah, like what the hell would we do? Yeah, I think that
Uh,
would be the main concern there.
I'm gonna treat it as speculation until
Yeah,
I hear any
yeah,
more. From everything I
and
hear,
like,
Multiverse is in a good place, so I don't know that they'll be losing the license anytime soon, personally. But you never know. It's a crazy world.
ooh, oh, dude, hell yeah, Jager with the fire tonight, man. We're supposed to be getting Parademons from ZSJL and
Hmm.
Jared Leto Joker, possible Nightmare Joker. What I don't want Nightmare Joker. But I think that we're more likely to get that Joker.
Then
What
a
I want
Suicide
is
Squad Joker.
I want Suicide Squad Joker, dude.
I don't want to ever
No,
think about Jared Leto Joker ever again.
I
I
know.
don't.
Screw that.
I just don't.
Screw that
I've
guy.
moved on. I have moved on.
I just
Uh,
think like I don't know. There's something about that Joker, dude, that's just like so just off, just so weird. But like
he's dank.
I
Yeah,
would
I don't.
really like a 70, and it's probably just because it's Jared Leto, but I really want a 7-inch. I want a DC Multiverse figure of it. I
Yeah,
just think it'd be cool.
you're not well, brother. But I know people would agree with you. People would agree with you, not me.
Just just
Hey,
another
but you know what?
cinematic
Yeah,
Joker.
you know what? Yeah, fine. I'll take it. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Parademons would be sick though. Cool army builder. Give me a double
Yep.
pack.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'd like some comic accurate Parademons, dude.
Parademons. Agree.
Yeah. Have you ever seen this? I think I've put it in my videos before.
Mm.
Justice
That's
League
pretty
Unlimited.
nifty.
Parademon, yeah. This was
I
a
like it.
Matty Collector exclusive. Yeah, it was like a Mattel
Ooh,
website exclusive back in the day. Pretty happy I have that. It's
that is
beautiful.
pretty cool.
Yeah. Ah, Jago, nice one, dude. I think you're
About what?
about the Jared Leto. I think
Oh,
you'd
yeah.
prefer
Yeah, I
Suicide
agree with
Squad
him
to
too. I'll have it. Yeah, yeah. Let's do it. Let's do it.
him. Yeah. It's just a more it's also it's like for an action figure, it's a way more interesting. Like there's more color, it's a more interesting design than that stupid like Zack Snyder's Justice League version from the end there. It sucked.
Yep.
Sucked. Anyway,
Not my fave. Not my
um
fave.
yeah, let's move on, dude. I'm gonna
Let's.
I'm gonna head on over to Insta here
Mm,
to McFarlane Toys' stream,
mm-hmm.
and we're just gonna talk our recent recent reveals, I should say. And yeah, we'll kind of close out the stream with a bit of this. Sound good?
Nice.
Did you say no?
I said nice. Let's do it.
Okay, nice.
Let's talk.
So we've had a few more of these 3-inch page punches revealed, but I think we'd seen some of these a while back. Hey,
I hadn't, but you may have. News to me.
There's a Spawn one, but there's another one further down that we'll have a look at. Jason Fabok Joker statue. I think.
Yep.
Yeah, based on one of the probably 3 Jokers.
I don't know about that.
Or just no, it's Fabok is the artist on 3 Jokers, but
I do know that, but he doesn't look like any of them to me.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's the clown. Yeah, I don't know, man. It could be the clown.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know this, Dave, but there were 3 Jokers in 3 Jokers. So.
Yeah. I like this, dude. New Superpowers exclusive shirt, but you have to buy it.
I'm 40 years old. I can't wear that.
You know what?
You're older and you can't wear that. In fact, you probably could get away with it. I don't know why, but you could.
I can get away with it. I'm rocking a Street Fighter 2 shirt today.
Yep.
Sick t-shirt.
You could rock it. You could rock it, brother, not me.
I don't think I could rock that. Now, been a lot of chatter about this guy right here. Do you want to read the blurb for us there, Michael?
Sure. Well, let me squint at the screen. McFarlane Toys official Red Hood from Batman The Avengers Continue is available for pre-order now. 6-inch scale Page Punches figure includes XYZ. So I know. What you're getting at is that this marks the first time that the Page Punches line has gone 6-inch as opposed to 7-inch, and it's a re-release of a previous issue of this, animated series figure. So the Page Punches line now doesn't mean what it used to mean. It's obviously now it's a different thing. And Page Punches now obviously just means a figure in a comic book, and the comic book will be an existing issue of a comic rather than original comic. So that line has just changed. I think the fact that this is 6-inch and not 7-inch is going to confuse a hell of a lot of people. And a lot of people who collect Multiverse are going to buy this, and they are getting an animated series 6-inch figure and not a 7-inch figure. And I think it's really, can I be honest? I think it's really dumb in terms of branding to mix them like this. I just think it's really foolish. And for my money, Page Punches has always been like a subline of Multiverse, and now it is not. It's this weird thing, and so it means you can't make any assumptions about the articulation, the scale. Now you've got to look at everything, check that. I don't know. I don't like this. The figure itself looks fine.
Yeah,
but
it's muddying the waters a bit.
I don't like the muddying of the waters.
But Page Punches started as a 3-inch scale, dude.
This is true. Then he did 7-inch Page Punches.
Yeah.
And that's the way it's been for 3 to 4 years. And now
he's still doing 3-inch Page Punches. But I hear what you're saying.
Just call it. So I don't know, man. Just anyway, Jake's got a theory. You want to read that one out?
Just quickly. Ryan Parvy's saying,
"Hey,
I'd make the Superpowers T-shirt. I bet you would.
I'm sure you would. As it stretches over your rippling chest."
Jager, I'm going full on DC Multiverse theory here. Animated Red Hood is going Page. Oh,
could be
because of the gun, dude.
Could be. Maybe that's a way to get around it.
Yeah, so you can see the bloody rocket launcher in the foreground there. Any other guns? He's got a pistol there holstered right there. Yep, you can see it again. And you can see the rocket launcher in the background there as well. Why don't I bring up the DC Direct Adventures Continue Red Hood, the original. And let's see what accessories he has in the pack. Should I switch over to this Google search here, Michael?
Sure, man.
Yeah? Alrighty.
Look, you're the boss. You're the boss, not me. I go where you take me.
Alrighty, here we are. Can you see that?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
There it is.
So, yeah, so let's have a look. This was the original release, and in the box we've got 6 hands, maybe more. The red batarang that you see in the image, red hood, Jason head, that silver gun, the holster that goes over the shoulder, and a rocket launcher. So I think they're just straight up re-releasing it, and you can see the paint is exactly the same.
The same. Yeah.
The highlights on the chest there and on the boots, that cell shading right there, the little scar on the cheek and the white streak in the hair, pretty much bang on with the images on the McFarlane
Re-release.
reveal there. Yeah, so there you go. There you have it. It's
Anyway,
it's
I find that one a weird one, personally, but the figure looks good.
Yeah, I think Jager might be right though. But also, Michael, you're completely correct. Like, why introduce a third scale into the Page Punches line, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Good call, Jager.
His calls are always good.
Yeah, that's why he's the one with the info, man. Alrighty, let's move on down the stream here, down the feed, I should say. Page Punches, Superman 78, 7-inch.
Christopher Reeve.
Christopher Reeve, yeah, with comic. Now we've been seeing this on leaked solicits for a while now, haven't we, Michael?
Yes, and here it is.
And I personally, and I don't know if it was like widely known that it would be based on this book or widely speculated, but I always thought like, oh yeah, it's just going to be based on that Superman 78 book. But I wondered if this was just going to be like the version of Chris Reeve that we were getting, like that just movie accurate version. So I thought maybe we would just get movie accurate Chris Reeve in a Page Punches with a Superman 78 issue.
Yeah.
But instead we're getting like the movie accurate, like the collector. He's a collector edition, right?
He's a collector. Yep.
Yeah. In addition to this
one with a comic book. Yeah.
Yeah. So with a bit of cell shading there, that's, I mean, it probably
I don't like the it looks like he's pen leaked in his underwear. I don't like that. I do like the line. I do like the line work look around the emblem. I really think that looks quite nice.
I think that looks nice. Yeah, it looks like his jocks filled up with ink, and then it started like dripping down the side inside of his left trouser leg, and then he touched it with his hands, went ew, and then wiped his hands across the front of his jocks.
Yeah, I just, cell shading is one of those things that I get why they want to do it, and but it doesn't work almost as often as it does, and always subtler is better, less is more with that sort of thing, and I feel like that's just too heavy-handed, but but not bad, not terrible. Just I think I'll be happy with the collector edition.
Yeah,
is where I'm at.
What do you think about that head there? The kind
all
of
right, man. It does have a comic look.
Yeah, it gives NECA a bit like NECA, the Mirage Turtles.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I think the emblem looks nice. I think the chest looks pretty good.
Yeah, I do like that too.
Then you get to the jocks, and it really just looks like he's had a squid ink accident, or something's gone on. Don't ask.
Squid Game season 2 coming soon, man. Did you see that?
Mm-hmm.
Did you watch season 1?
I sure did. Yep.
Bloody spectacular show, that.
Yeah, good fun show. Don't know why anyone would play that game again, but there you go. You're ruining the figure for Jager, man. No. If you like it, get it. I mean, it's not terrible. It's an acquired taste. Oh.
I need to ask if the Clark Kent Christopher. Yeah, you do need to ask that, dude, because I want to know if that's happening. That'd be sick.
That would.
Yeah. Now we've got this new Shazam, and that head instantly is just giving me like either not Ultraman, one of those figures. Is that a new head sculpt, dude?
Yes,
Oh yeah, that is new.
it is. Is this the Crisis Superman body? I haven't looked at this guy too closely, but it looks like that new body.
Oh yeah, it looks like it. Those boots are new, and those greaves and those
Yeah,
gauntlets are new.
the basic size. So that means he'll be nice and big,
Yeah,
which is good.
that cape
He looks
looks
all right.
so nice, dude.
Yeah. I
Gold
think.
trim
Have you
around
got
the edge.
the Rebirth Shazam? Came out a
Yeah,
couple of years ago. I'm pretty.
yeah,
I don't know. I feel like my Shazam needs a cupboard, but if I didn't have that, I would probably pick this guy up for sure.
yeah, yeah, dude. It is a nice Shazam, but the cape though.
Yes, I agree. Very
Yeah,
nice.
it's really nice.
The gold trim does a
Um,
lot.
yeah, I was not sold on this guy when I thought that it was just a reused head, but now that I see it's unique, I think a short cape, a short wide cape is just one of the best things, dude. It's
Yes,
so good. It adds
so
so much
posable.
character, adds
Yep,
so much movement to your poses. They're just so good.
agree.
Um, yeah.
You don't see that with Marvel Legends, do you, Dave?
No, you don't.
I'm just pointing out there are ups and downs, and
Yeah. Hey man, I've got a squillion more multiverse than I do legends. So
yeah,
yeah.
there are ups and downs. So
So he's sold out everywhere, and
mhm,
Jager couldn't get him. Yeah,
yeah.
sorry, my phone's that R2D2 beeping you heard was my mobile. Yeah, let's keep going. Todd's plugging the Rookie and Mr. Bloom set there.
I've
That's
seen that on
interesting.
clearance everywhere in Target US.
It's not
Does
selling, is it?
does not look like it's selling.
Hey everybody, Todd McFarlane here.
Yeah.
There is. I don't know why. I think people just don't have a lot of affection for that very
Yeah.
specific comic book, but I think it's a great little
It's a freaking
set.
awesome set, dude.
Great little set for the nerds like
So
me, you
good.
know?
Yeah.
So,
Hey, what
yeah,
I
figure of
like
the
that
year.
it's
So I saw this, right?
finalist, yeah.
Finalist.
Toy of the year, yeah. Action
This,
figure of the year.
this figure might be, if I was to do a category for biggest disappointment of the year, it's probably in contention because it's so good. Except for that cape, man. That cape is too big, too long, wrong.
Stupid long. Yeah.
And it doesn't ruin the figure, but it's a huge. It really just knocks it down unnecessarily. It's like an unforced error. That cape really annoys me. But the figure itself is really nice. So wouldn't be my toy of the year, but I get why someone might nominate it because it's pretty nifty. But for me, it's a little misses the mark
Yeah.
slightly. Okay.
I'm confused. It's a figure or it's a toy? Come on, mate. Like,
Oh, get with the program, man.
people just want to freaking
When,
argue, don't they?
when we want
Just
to impress our peers, we say it's figures, and deep down we know it's toys.
yeah. What do you think of this likeness on Lucy here?
I have not watched the show, Dave.
You haven't?
So
Oh, Michael, you need to do yourself a favor, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I know.
that show
Everyone tells
is
me it's good.
so much better than I thought it would be.
Everyone says that, man.
Yeah. Let's have a look at the 3-inch pages. We've got they could have picked one with a cleaner spine than that for the freaking promo pick. Come on, guys, look at that.
Have some pride, yeah. I don't know, man. Don't want to be a size queen, but 3 inches doesn't do it for me. It's I don't know. I don't know what the point of these little guys is. They're kind of cute, but
They are cute.
I'd
got a
pay
couple of them,
$5.
dude.
Yeah, I'd pay like $5 for one for the comic book. I'm not paying
Yeah.
for a little 3-inch thing.
My local toy mate
Kmart?
has a whole bunch of them.
Yep.
For like $5 each, $7 each at the moment. And yeah, I bought like Batman Hush and Flashpoint Flash and the Nightwing and the Green Lantern. And so I've got 4 of them. But I just kind of don't know, like I don't really want to open them. Like I thought it would be nice to hang them up on the door there, but
yes.
I don't know. I haven't got
That's the way to do it.
Yeah.
Have them as like a nifty little in-package display piece. I think that's probably the best use case for him.
Yeah. Jager's saying, I'm really sure that they got confused with the cape of Hugo Strange's Batman with the Adam West Batman. I would put money on that, dude. I'm so certain that was the case. Yeah.
Yeah, something's gone on there. But yeah, it works out better for Hugo Strange than it does for Adam West. I'll put it that way. I think Adam West with the long cape. That's one of those experiences I had opening that. I saw the figure in the box. I'm like, this rocks. And then I opened it up and I undid the plastic ties and I pulled it through the clamshell and the cape just kept coming, man. The cape just kept coming through the clamshell. And then I saw it was like down past his feet and I said, okie dokie. Something's amiss here. And so it's one of those really, disappointing experiences. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah. I think I want to get this.
Of course you do. Yeah, it's cute. I would leave it in the package though, for sure.
Yeah. But also it would kind of be nice to have an issue of Dark Knight Returns.
Dark Knight, yep.
Just like a single issue. Like even though it's a reprint, like I think that would be cool to just flick through it in comic format. I've never done that.
I do. I'm going to say, I do like McFarlane is really DC Multiverse, I should say, and Page Punches. He really does he gives a lot of love to artists and comics and like very specific looks in a way that I feel like Legends, and I don't want to tar the whole thing, but Legends goes for like a generic house style with their comic book figures for the most part. Like their style is the style. They'll all have the same sort of look, art design, unless they're doing like a animated show version or whereas Multiverse would be like, nah, we're going full out, capturing a very specific like Capullo or Fabok or whatever, like Frank Miller. They go for it, and I do like that about the line.
Yeah,
you can feel the love of comics. I would say.
Yeah. Where there was a comment here that I wanted to highlight. Sorry, yeah, I forgot to earlier. When I see a digital logo on a statue, I know it's the cheaper statue version.
Yeah.
I don't like that McFarlane are putting that digital logo on the base of those statues. I feel
tacky.
like it really cheapens it. Yeah, I think
tacky.
it's a really bad call. I really don't like it.
It's really silly. If you're trying to do a display piece that appeals to collectors, why would you alienate them with that? Did you crypto bro shit? I don't know, man. It's dumb.
Yeah.
Dumb.
Everybody talk.
He's plugging this. Does this mean this could be cheap? Because if I saw this cheap,
if you live in the US, you probably $30. Yeah, man, in the US.
Yeah, damn. I would totally buy that on clearance.
I probably would too, man.
Yeah. Alrighty. And now I think we've already looked at the Batman and Robin Batmobile, haven't we? Yeah.
We've discussed it privately, at least. I don't know if we discussed it on stream.
Yeah.
I don't like that. I don't like the interior.
Look at that freaking dashboard, dude. It looks like he's playing freaking Gallagher or some shit.
I do not like the sticker. Because I know it's a convertible, but if it's convertible like that, you got to do a better job in the interior.
That's terrible, dude.
But I am getting it, man, because I gotta have a Batmobile set, full collection of Batmobiles, and this one is wild. And again, here I'm going to get on my soapbox. When will we ever get a 7-inch or even 6-inch scale Batman and Robin Batmobile again? It will be 20 years. It will be 30, 20 years. When are they going to do this? Maybe you'll get a fancy premium high-end one, but even then, I don't like the odds. This is
Michael,
niche stuff.
We're not going to be alive to buy a Batmobile in 20 years.
Shit, man, you're right.
The world's fucked, mate.
So what you're saying is this is your last chance in your life to get the Batman and Robin Batmobile. So
everyone's last chance.
This is it, man.
Yeah. Let's have a look at this guy again. I know we've looked at him, but
it rocks.
I'll tell you something.
It rocks.
Yeah, it's so good. I've got my order in. I'm freaking stoked, man. I'll tell you what, man. So I did not know at first that this was the
Planet Ran.
The swamp thing on the planet Ran, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so I thought like, oh, is this a deep cut or something? But like, obviously, no, it's not. For people that actually know what they're talking about, my older brother and nephew were at my place today, and we were all just kind of talking toys and stuff, and they were like, "Oh man, have you seen that that swamp thing from the Planet Ran? You know, when he's on the Planet Ran in the Alan Moore run? Oh, that looks amazing!" And they were just like, both of them were like, "I'm getting that figure. That looks amazing." So yeah, like there's definitely a market out there for this figure.
And you know what, man? So this is 75 Australian dollars.
Yeah.
Which is cheaper than 2 standard figures. And it is massive and detailed. And it's a bargain. Like every now and then McFarlane like just does like it's just, you get a real like sweet deal. If this was Legends, my friend, it would be 100 plus Aussie bucks. Like like no one makes big boys like this, like McFarlane, especially used to. I hope he starts doing it again. These big, massive, chunky boys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What does non mi piace? I don't like it. Non mi piace.
Well,
I do piace. Thank you very much.
Yeah, mucho piace. Yeah, whatever. I love it. I won't be getting it though because I just don't have room for another Swamp Thing. But if I didn't have my OG, I'd be tempted to get this instead. I think it's more fun.
Yeah, Jager's saying, "Don't worry, Dave. In 20 years,
we'll buy the next one for you."
I will buy the next Batman and Robin.
Yeah, Jager's got that sweet YouTube cash.
Jager, don't wait 20 years to buy me a Batmobile, dude. Buy me
Just
one now, mate.
Mm-hmm.
Buy me the White Knight Batmobile.
Dave is a shill. He will just shill your channel he'll shill your channel forever if you buy him a Batmobile.
Let's make it a mainstay of the show, Michael, where every episode I Amazon for the price of the White Knight Batmobile.
Yeah, check it. Yeah. Let's do a Batman White Knight Batmobile price check.
In our new segment on DC Dave and DC Multiverse Collector Live, where I look up the price of the White Knight Batmobile,
which I think Dave should buy for $100 on Amazon.
106, baby.
106. It's a really good price, man.
Still a bargain. Do you know what? $50 when it hits $50,
mate.
Pulling the trigger.
Buy 2.
Yeah. One to keep in box, one to display, mate.
That's it.
It's the D Hunter
model of collecting
mentality.
That motherfucker is crazy. I love him, but he has more toys than I've had hot dinners.
Has he done a full collection tour?
Yeah, man, it's like piled up to the ceiling in his house. He must have the most gracious, loving wife. Good on him.
She's really nerdy, man. She's into the same stuff. So yeah, I saw them doing a video. I kind of popped into a video of his, and they were talking about Star Trek and shit, and I was like, awesome,
yeah,
right on. I'm not a Star Trek guy, but I was like, yeah, that is love. That's beautiful, man.
That is beautiful.
This Norm Brayfogle Batman, this looks freaking dope, man.
He's pretty cool. Cool.
I like the cape, and I like the Batman himself. I think he looks fantastic. I love that head sculpt.
I was going to say, what do you think of the head?
Yeah, it looks beautiful, dude.
It looks like what it's meant to look like.
Kind of Brayfogle was 90s, right? So this is modern age. This feels like 90s Batman to me, dude. 80s, 90s Batman feels beautiful to me.
It does. I find it really interesting. It comes with a wired cloth cape and a sculpted cape. I know that's not hugely new. It's like the Batman Year 2 model of the cloth cape and the sculpted cape. And I'm looking at it. I really don't know which one I'd go with. I think on balance, this looks like a figure you'd want to pose with a sculpted cape. I feel like to nail the aesthetic and the shape and the look, but it's great to get a bit of flexibility.
Yeah. It's weird that he comes with the does the wide cape come with that? Oh, it's got the same kind of tailoring.
It has the same shape. That's the thing that weirds me out about it.
That's great. And it's two-tone, dude. Black on the inside, navy on the outside. Do you
Gorgeous. Think it's better to have the shape in the cloth one? I would have thought it's interesting. You could go either way on that. I feel like it looks weird to have the, I don't know.
Yeah, it's going
I
to
think the idea
it.
is very cool, and it's on that
Yeah.
Nightfall body, which is a really nice toy to fiddle around with and pose. So,
Oh wait, do you know what? Maybe
What?
they've just maybe it's not tailored this way. Maybe they've just bent it this way.
no, I think it's cut with the shape, isn't it?
What about this side here though?
That side doesn't have it. It's only one side.
No.
Yeah, it's asymmetrical.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't. Well, that's stupid then. I don't like that.
It's weird. The cloth cape weirds me out.
It's got to be symmetrical. Like, why would they make it asymmetrical?
I don't know. It just is.
Yeah.
But the cloth cape I'm not so hot on, but the colors, it looks cool.
Yeah. Jager, I'm so mad I missed out on this Batman McFarlane Toys exclusives, rarely restocked. Dude, order it from Australia, man. Angel Grove Toys and Collectibles. One of my sponsors, that's angelgrovecollectibles.com, dude. They have it in stock. So just plug in for my boy Phil. They ship international, dude. So if you're willing to pay the shipping. And he's saying, I kind of wish it was the lighter blue like on the comic book cover, and the bat symbol is supposed to be more round. Just nitpicking. Yeah, but you know what? It's art, man. Like we're allowed to nitpick on it.
Yep.
Yeah, you're totally justified. Sorry. Yeah,
and this is an example of the love of comics. Like, he's just done a very specific thing for the nerds. I like that about this line. It gets very specific, very niche in a really kind of, I don't know, feels like a respectful way. It's celebrating the comics, which I like.
I might go and read this issue after this live stream. Detective 587. We've got the I don't know if we mentioned, but the Scarface's head.
Yep.
Ventriloquist's dummy, Scarface.
Very cool. I would like to get the ventriloquist.
And a gas mask there. And the two capes, so that'd be cool, along with whatever else you get. Batarang,
gargoyle piece, right?
Gargoyle, yeah, cool. So that's pretty much it, dude, isn't it? Are we all caught up? Ooh,
yeah,
I like
that is everything. That's so cool.
Resin.
Yep.
I see resin and I just tap out. Hey, one other thing, dude.
Not my fave.
Oh, we didn't talk about these bastards here. The platinums.
Oh yeah, man. Let's quickly talk about it.
But I have to dip into our DMs, dude. Is there? I'm just gonna double check that there's nothing like.
Go to Toy Hunters Collective.
Toy Hunters Collective. All right.
Yeah, go to Toy Hunters Collective. You don't want to see our Insta DMs live.
All the nudes that Michael sends.
Yeah, that's right.
Here they are.
There they are.
Absolutely bloody appalling.
All right. So.
And we got to wrap it up after this, man.
Yeah. So these are the platinums of the Task Force Wave that have leaked out, 2 of the 4. And putting aside the subjective quality, the paint jobs, they're obviously going for an alternate sprite look, which is fine and dandy. I don't mind about these platinums. I mean, that Superman one is really rough. My main objection here, and the thing that I'm a bit concerned about, is the fact that the Build-A-Figure is also a different color scheme. Which is absolutely harebrained. And don't even worry about the actual color, whether it's a good color or a bad color. What this means is, if you order a wave of this online and you are unlucky enough to get 1 platinum or 2 platinums or 3 platinums and 1 regular, or any configuration that's not a complete set, you will not be able to build a figure. You will have a Build-A-Figure with red arms or red legs or a red head, and it's just so stupid in terms of structuring this. It's going to be so many returns, it's just, it's a terrible idea, and I'm just going to say it live on stream. Don't do this. Don't make a Build-A-Figure dependent on picking up 1 complete set. That's really foolish. Foolish design.
And the shocking thing is that their policy on platinums Well, actually, it's not their policy, is it? It's just a retailer's policy to send out random platinums, right?
It's
Is
all
that a retailer
they are
thing?
not. So no. So these are not the platinums are not separate SKUs. So retailers put in their orders for Task Force Wave, which is item number XYZ, SKU number XYZ, and you get sent a case with that figure, and you might get a regular, you might get a platinum in various assortments, whatever. And so they just sent them out, and you've ordered item XYZ, you'll get sent XYZ. It could randomly be one of these. And that's going to cause a lot of people a lot of problems unless they're being sold separately on the website. But
Yeah,
many websites don't. Amazon in the US doesn't. I don't know if Big Bad Toy Store or those guys do. They might, but like this is going to cause a lot of problems. So,
yeah.
yeah. Here we go.
Exclusive information: Superman and Batman will have more platinum compared to
Yep.
Flash
Yeah.
and Aquaman.
They're not always
Dude.
evenly distributed. So that's going to cause so many problems with online purchasing. Even hunting them in store is going to be a pain. And I think they're going to sell less of these than normal because of this. Very silly to do that to the Build-A-Figure, in my opinion. Don't do it again. Yep.
So this is an interesting fact. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Justice League Task Force, right? The video game. And this is a bit of an aside. Like, yeah, everything you said is absolutely correct. Like the level of fume that I would perform if I received like, normal 3 figures and then a random platinum Superman. So I'd have to make like a regular blue Darkseid with freaking red legs. Like, what
No,
the hell
you
is
won't.
that?
You'd return it. It's going to be bad for retailers, and I wish, and consumers. And I just think it's just a terrible idea. And I can't believe no one thought about it. And if they did think about it, it means they just didn't care. I don't know what happened here.
Jager's saying they're supposed to be powered up versions, but they're actually damaged versions, I think, dude.
Yeah, I don't know, Jager. Are they powered up or are they like battle damage? Maybe they're powered.
Maybe they are powered up, but I think what I heard is that they're like flame on fire, like flame status. Yeah.
Yeah,
but
they're weird.
You could be wrong.
They're weird.
You could be right. You got the scoops. You're the man with the scoop, so you might be right there, dude. Here's my interesting fact about Justice League Task Force. So the video game itself, the Super Nintendo version of the game was co-developed by none other than Blizzard Entertainment, dude.
Ooh.
Isn't that interesting?
Never heard of him. What have they done lately? What have they done lately, brother?
Yeah, what have they done lately, dude? I can't believe how big of a freaking disappointment Overwatch 2 seems to be. That's huge.
I've never really been into the scene, but it feels like the first one was such a massive phenomenon that to release a second one to like no fanfare, and it's basically just feel like more of the same. It's just,
and it replaced the first game too. Yeah. I read the Blizzard book, Play Nice: The Rise, Fall, and Future of Blizzard Entertainment. Very interesting read. Yeah, by Jason Schreier. Yeah, and look at what big mega corporations buying each other can lead to when art is involved. Yeah, it's really really sad. But what do you reckon we call it there, man? Were you reading anything you wanted to plug at all?
No, man. I did want to say, so Jager's just pointed out there was also a platinum reveal recently of the Batman Noel. Did you see that? Have you heard about this? Have you seen that? You know what I'm talking about?
I have not seen it.
Yeah, it's a dark blue color scheme. Yep, I don't like it, but it's cool that it exists. Yeah. Go back to Toy Hunters. See if he's got a picture of it.
Yeah, I feel like navy would not suit that design. Yeah, that Superman S is atrocious, dude.
It makes me sad. Yeah, let's not go too close.
But that said, I am kind of coming around on I'm coming around on that wave. I'm interested in it.
I can't wait to get it in hand and see what I think there. Yeah, you're going to get your false god. There you go. No, maybe he doesn't have Noel here on his page, but it was revealed. It's just a navy blue color scheme, man. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Go at the very top, Dave. Thanks, Jager. Is it here? Down. David. The images, brother.
On the very top. Where?
The images. Go to his gallery. Go to his Insta.
Whose?
Yeah. This one. Just to go scroll down.
Oh, my
Here.
goodness me.
There it is.
Oh, God.
There you go.
Sorry, everyone.
Nice
Brain
Yeah.
moment there.
There it is.
Yeah, I don't like it.
I think it's got to be black.
Yeah.
Batman Noel is a black suit.
It's the hush colors. Yeah. It's,
Yeah. Which I love a blue Batman. That's not for Noel.
Yeah.
That's
All right, man.
gotta be
What do you reckon we
Supernova Brisbane.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
yeah. You're not on your game. You've had a hard week, brother. So I forgive you.
Been a hard week. Let's leave it there, dude. Let's call it there. And yeah. Anything else you want to say before we sign off? Do you want to plug your
No, man. No, just my channel, man. Just no. Oh yeah, look. Go check out the channel, DC Multiverse Collector. Sub if you haven't, and if you have, I love you. And if you're looking to buy any multiverse, you're in Australia, go check out Green Rock Comics. They support the channel, and they're a really, really good retailer. And that's it, man. I'm tired. I gotta go get some beauty sleep and dream about toys.
Yeah, I'm gonna go and hop into bed and read some comics, dude. That's what I'm gonna do tonight.
Sounds like a beautiful evening.
Yeah, just read myself to sleep. But if you joined us tonight, or if you're catching us on the replay, let me just say thanks for tuning in. Thanks to anyone that popped in live, just like Mr. Jager over here can finally go to bed. I am afraid to ask what time it is over there, my friend. But thank you so much for your comments tonight, dude. Almost 6 a.m. in Texas. Damn.
Man.
Yeah. It is definitely bedtime for you, my friend.
It is. He's too busy making videos. Handing out foods.
Working
See
away.
You,
but yeah, thanks to everyone for tuning in. Thanks for any love that you've given us, guys. And until the next live stream, until the next video either of us drop, we'll catch you guys. Make sure you look after each other and do not forget to buy more toys. We'll catch you next time.
Bye, guys.
See ya.